So apparently we are now living in a world where it is absolutely unacceptable to wear a Birkin after 4 p.m. Do you really think I would miss an opportunity to talk about this topic with everybody on social media talking about it right now? As we always do here, we're going to start with some context so that everybody's on the same page before we really get into this discussion. But this video overall is going to be about how all of these rules in fashion and all of the people who feel like it's okay to tell everyone else what to do and what not to do and what's okay and what's not okay are really what's killing personal style. And it's really making people feel like they can't just be themselves, dress how they want, do what they want, especially when they're still trying to find their own style. So I want to talk about all of those things. However, in order to do that, we need to start with the video. So I will put it on the screen. I'm going to summarize what she's saying since I am not putting the sound from the video in. She is saying, I don't want to see your Birkin after 4 p.m. She says that Birkins are business bags, great for a business meeting, great for brunch with the girls, great for certain occasions, great for carrying a ton of stuff in the daytime, but they are not for a 9 p.m. Nobu reservation, specifically 9 p.m. Nobu reservation. But she does state in the beginning that she's talking about no Birkins at all after 4 p.m. Now, I think she said that she would give a pass to like a Birkin 25 in an exotic leather, something like that, that she would be kind enough to give a pass for someone to wear that after 4. She also says that if you carry your Birkin 30 to dinner, or if you carried a Birkin 30 to a wedding, I think she mentions the 35 also, and we'll get into the wedding topic in a minute, but I specifically want to stay on the dinner topic for a minute. She says that if you carry a Birkin 30 to dinner, then she's going to assume that it is your only nice bag, and also that it was a gift and that's something that you didn't buy, and so basically saying that it's something that you typically couldn't afford, but you want to be able to flex in public, so you're wearing this bag that somebody got you as a gift because it's the only nice thing that you have. And there were so many comments and so many videos since that video that were agreeing with her, saying like, I always just assumed that a Birkin was a gift. I always just assume if somebody wears it to dinner, they actually have no class and they don't know, how to carry themselves. They don't actually have money. They can't actually afford the bag. They're just using it as a flex, that they don't have taste and they don't have class. And I think that that is so interesting, especially after exploring these accounts that say these things like that. When I look at their pages, it doesn't seem like they have any either. Especially when you talk about people like that, that usually is a sign of not having class, right? I think that we forget a lot of times, like you want to talk about like, oh, what you should wear, what you shouldn't wear, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Do you want to get into the topic of carrying yourself so that people want to be around you? It's usually not talking trash about other people and how they choose to wear their items or how they choose to dress or what they choose to do. And let's be real, I think that this is honestly tied to the whole everybody wanting to act and feel like they are old money. And I have done a couple of different videos specifically on the old money trends before, and people want to act like they have a certain level of class, and they want to restrict you from being in that same level of class as them, because the reason that they are creating rules or following specific rules is because they want to be accepted by people who they are not currently accepted by. We're going to act like this isn't really the same discussion as people going through the whole phase of like logos are very tacky. They show that you have no class. Quiet luxury is old money, or like old money is quiet luxury, and anything else is tacky. Or remember the whole ludicrously capacious bag from Succession? Because everybody wanted to be like the people in Succession. I never saw the show, I don't know, but I know it's about like old money and like rules and stuff. Then everybody wanted to talk about big bags and how big bags are tacky and what do you need to be having an airport bag at a dinner for. I've also been starting to hear no Chanel Jumbos, that you can't wear the Chanel Jumbo anymore, it's too big. I love a Chanel Jumbo. I love a Chanel Jumbo. You know what else I heard was tacky recently? The orange iPhone. The new iPhone, as I'm sure you know, there's an orange one. And I have seen tons of videos so far about how tacky the orange one is. I've seen hundreds of comments about how whoever gets the orange one has no taste, how the orange one's so ugly. And it's interesting because like it's an iPhone. It also costs the same as the other colors of the iPhone. Oh, also I'm reading my notes off of my orange iPhone. But I just don't think that some of these things matter. Now, I'm not defending the orange iPhone and the Birkin because those are things that I have and use. I'm defending them because people should be able to do whatever they want when it comes to fashion and when it comes to the choices and when it comes to what they spend their money on. That's their choice. Fashion is supposed to be about self-expression, and if you tell me that I can only express myself within these rules, that's no longer self-expression. There are lots of things that I don't like. I honestly don't think that a Birkin 35 is super practical for dinner, but sometimes you carry it because that's what goes with your outfit. Sometimes you carry it because you're coming from work. Sometimes you carry it just because you want to. And because you can take it out of your closet and you can go wear it wherever you want to because you own the bag. It might not be my favorite to carry to dinner, but what does it matter if somebody else does? I have never seen somebody with a Birkin in the evening and been like, oh no, why did she wear that out? I've never thought that. I'm like, ooh, a Birkin. Yay, I get to see a Birkin today. I don't go out and say, oh, like that girl's not wearing heels. Like I don't go out and be like, oh, that girl has on a bandage dress. Bandage dresses are out until House of CB came and brought bandage dresses back. Now people are all over bandage dresses. This also goes along with the fact that, you know, I have a script here and I have notes here, but I'm kind of going off topic and I'm going to just run with it. I'll try to get back on the script. Sorry if it's going everywhere. Bandage dresses were out, right? People are like, oh, can we please bring back bandage dresses? House of CB selling bandage dresses. Can we bring them back? Just wear what you want to wear. Like, oh my goodness, like who are you seeking approval from? Or I saw somebody talk about how, oh, can we bring back the YSL tribute sandals? I wear those sandals all the time. People wear them all the time because they already have them. They bought them. They wear them because they're in their closet. Like you can wear whatever you want, whenever you want to. Seeking approval from whoever these fake fashion police are on TikTok is never going to get you anywhere, and it must be exhausting. Are some of these people just not going to wear anything that they like until like some influencer or some celebrity posts and goes, oh, I actually still really like this, or like I like this, or till Kylie Jenner wears a Birkin 30 to dinner to Nobu at 9 p.m. Are people who are saying this all just going to wait until that happens and then they're going to wear theirs too? Because I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. It's funny that this comes up now too, because I was actually going to speak on this topic before that video came out, because I watched a girl's video and she carries her Birkin 25 like everywhere. She's an influencer. She's a pretty big influencer, and she carried it to her friend's wedding, and people were losing it in the comments. Like people were losing it. And while I don't think that it was the best bag to go with her outfit for the wedding, the way that people reacted, there were people in the comments saying that they would rather have a guest wear white to their wedding than to wear a Birkin 25. Like, girl, doesn't it get tiring to just constantly judge people like that? But she was getting so much hate for it. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's her bag, it's her outfit. If that's what she picked to wear, then that's what she wore. Would I have worn it? Probably not. But it doesn't matter. I didn't see the video and leave a comment being like, oh, this is terrible. Why would you do this? So offensive, horrible. You have no class. No, I was like, oh, okay. And then I just moved on. There's a reason that we don't all wear the same thing, because we don't all have the same taste. We don't all have the same style. That's the part that's supposed to be fun about fashion. I'll use this as an example too. If I go to a fashion show I actually just went to Scottsdale Fashion Week. If I go to a fashion show and there's a designer who has their models walk the runway and their new designs, and I wouldn't wear them, or like I don't really like or care for the designs, the designer is not wrong. The designer's designs are not necessarily bad. I just don't like them, and that's okay. Sometimes you can just not like things without trying to make it into a rule. Now, do I think that you should be wearing a Birkin 35 to like a gala or some event like that that's supposed to be like black tie formal? No, but if somebody did it, would I care? No, because it's not my bag and it's not my outfit, and what does it have to do with me? Also, if you follow anyone who has unique style who is also into Hermes, like you'll see some very, very unique combinations of outfits. And these women, and a lot of times they're older, they are wearing these bags to the 35, they're wearing a 40 out during the day, and then they're taking a 35 to dinner in this like unique chic outfit that they have on that I've never seen anybody style before in my life. And they look absolutely fabulous. And if they were to follow all the fashion rules and not wear white after Labor Day and all this other stuff, we would never get to see those beautiful combinations of clothing. I saw this one girl made a video on a similar topic, basically saying that her grandma was upset that she wore a small tote to dinner. I don't think it was a Birkin. I think it was just like a small tote bag that she wore to dinner, and her grandma was like, you don't wear totes to dinner. And she was like, oh yeah, and like now I always remember that. And I think it's interesting when people go based solely off of the fashion advice that their grandparents gave them, because they feel like it's like classier, they feel like it's more like old school, and like, you know, it's got like a classier vibe to it. And that's fine. I think it's great to listen to people who have different style than you, or people who are older because they have different style and they had different rules then. But there's a reason that we don't have those rules now. There's a reason why you don't have to wear a slip every time you wear a dress. There's a reason why you don't have pantyhose on right now. It's because things change. And people have a lot more freedom with the way that they want to dress now. So while you are more than welcome to follow those rules, you can follow those rules, and I totally respect that. You don't need to impose them on other people. I also saw somebody say, it's my Birkin and I'll wear it as a hat if I want to, and that is exactly how I feel. You get to do whatever you want with whatever bag you have, whatever clothes you have, whatever you want to wear. That shouldn't like offend someone that you wore a large bag to a dinner. And if it offends a friend of yours, that's a weird friend. There are way bigger and crazier things going on in this world than to be worried about that. These rules are made to feel like things are exclusive, like you're supposed to be excluded from something if you don't follow these things. Like I said, it's all about people wanting to be of a specific class that they are not necessarily a part of. That's why you want to feel accepted. That's why you want to put out these rules, because you're like, oh, well, she's not really like, you know, in that class. Like maybe she has a Birkin, but it was probably a gift. Because she doesn't know how to wear it. She doesn't know not to wear the 30 or the 25 at night. She doesn't know not to wear it at night. So she's not part of our class. Like, it's a way to exclude people. And in the year of big 2025, that's pretty crazy to me. And in honor of this topic, I will be putting a photo of myself wearing my black Birkin 30 to Nobu at a 9 p.m. reservation on New Year's Eve in 2024. This is why people don't have individual style anymore, because if they are trying to curate their own style, they're already looking to others in order to guide them. They're looking to others in order to inspire them. They're looking for something that they can follow. And if you're putting all these rules out there, it stops people from trying to express themselves and from actually finding their own individual style. That's why everybody's dressing like the same influencer. That's why you go out, you're going to see people dressed exactly the same. That's why you go to LA, everybody's got the same face. Oh, that's different. That's different. That's a different topic for a different day. Anyway, that's why everyone dresses the same. That's why there's, oh, this viral dress, this viral that, this viral this. Like, people are just wearing what they see influencers wearing, and they're following these rules that these creators who have big followings tell them are rules. And it restricts them from actually figuring out what they want. Because I saw in the comment section of the first girl's video, I saw in the comment section somebody saying, would a Kelly 25 be okay? I'm thinking about getting one. And it's like, you're basing it off of what this random girl on the internet thinks. Like, if you want a Kelly 25 and you want to be able to wear it to dinner, wear it to dinner. Like, girl, like, wear it. If you want a Birkin 35 and you want to wear it to dinners, wear it. Oh, also, here's a picture of me with a Birkin 35 outside of Nobu. I do believe that it was before 4 p.m., but you know, either way. We're talking about Nobu, right? Anyway, moral of the story, we need to not forget that personal expression is indeed personal. People are allowed to make their own decisions. They're allowed to have their own fashion rules that they set up for themselves. You're absolutely allowed to listen to your grandma who tells you that you can't wear a tote to dinner. You're totally allowed to do that and keep that as a rule for yourself for the rest of your life. But if someone else doesn't want to follow that rule, they don't have to. And if people judge you for wearing and doing what you want, that's okay. Let them judge you. Great. They're watching, they're paying attention to you, they're looking at you. You saw me. If you can judge my outfit, you saw me. I know you saw me. No matter what you do, you will upset somebody. That's okay. Anyway, that's all that I have to say for this topic. I don't think I ever even introduced myself. My name is Kate, if you've never been here before. I talk about all types of luxury. If you're into that kind of thing, feel free to subscribe and come and join our little luxurious family that we have here. We'd love to have you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.